Court calls the case People versus Adam Watkins.
Kitchen Township.
Okay. Hello, sir. What's your name?
Adam Watkins.
Okay. I had issued an order to show cause. You have not been arraigned on this case, and I want to arraign you on the charges, or the charge. The citation alleges that on or about January 7, 2025, at the location of Michigan Avenue near US 23 in Pittsfield Township, that you were found in possession of drug paraphernalia contrary to Pittsfield Township ordinances. Do you understand the nature of that charge, sir?
Yes.
That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days, $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an...
All right, folks, buckle up. Today's Courtroom Showdown features Rachel Erickson versus Kenneth Erickson. Kenneth is appearing via video from jail, facing serious allegations of skipping out on more than $37,000 in unpaid child support. Right from the start, the judge gets straight to the point. Kenneth claims he missed his last court date because he never received the notice, but the court records tell a different story. Let's dive in and see how this all unfolds.
Yes, please.
All right, this is the public defender case.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Mr. Watkins. We will waive further readings, standing to the charges, and ask for another pretrial date, please.
And then every wait for a reading statement, the court will enter a not guilty plea. Pretrial in this matter will be adjourned to March 19th, 2025, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. Set the defendant's bond at a $5,000 personal recognizance bond. I will order... Yes, sir.
I'm going to be in rehab. I got next 10 days. I'm going to be going into rehab for at least 30 days.
Let's be real. The judge isn't buying the "I didn't get the mail" excuse. The documents were sent, none were returned, and legally, that counts as delivered. Case closed on that claim. Then the child support attorney steps in, and she doesn't hold back. She lays out months of missed payments, an old warrant that's been ignored, and a clear pattern of dodging responsibility. At one point, this guy even tried to quash the warrant for just $100, then completely disappear. It's not looking good for Kenneth.
When are you going in?
Within the next 10 days. I'm in the process of getting hold of the number at the distribution center.
Okay. Where are you doing this rehab?
This is for Plymouth, Canton Township.
The court?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have paperwork indicating that?
On me, I do not. I just went to court yesterday for it. It's either 30 days in jail.
Here's what I'm going to do. You're going to need to get that paperwork to your attorneys here. Okay, so that they can show the court, but I'm going to leave it set for the 19th.
But then to bring it up here to the court, I feel like I'll have it within the next couple of days. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be sending me the number from Canton for the distribution center. And then I'll know exactly, okay. To you, bro.
That's why I'm thinking out there and then you call it.
Okay, thank you.
Things just got more intense. Kenneth claims his car literally caught fire. He says everything was lost in the trunk. Clothes, paperwork, even a shot at steady work. But here's the thing, the judge isn't swayed. Personal setbacks don't erase over $37,000 in unpaid child support. The court makes it clear, if you have children, you're responsible for them. No accident or excuse can wipe out that obligation.
Under standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons, there should be no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or illegal drug use. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
I will also sign an order for community corrections regarding testing. At this point, it'd be 2 times per week, but if you're in treatment, then you go with that. If I were to give you a test today, you gonna come back clean?
Nope.
I didn't think so. What have you been using?
Okay. It's been 3 days or so, but it's still probably come back dirty.
What do you mean it's been 3 days?
I haven't used anything in the past couple of days. But it's still, I don't think it'd come back clean, to answer your question.
Well, your bond on your other case in Plymouth, you're not supposed to be using.
Yeah, this is all right.
What?
That's why I'm going into rehab.
It's reality check time. Kenneth admits he hasn't held a job in 5 years. He says he's trying, but being a felon makes it tough. The court isn't letting that slide. The judge pushes back. Plenty of people with records find work. Whether it's cleaning at a hotel or helping on a construction site, there are options. Kenneth seems lost, unsure where to even start. That's when the court gives him a simple reminder. There's a public library. Free resources. No excuses.
Are you testing out there?
Not, so just starting everything. I just went to court yesterday.
Let me just tell you. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, Mr. Emmer.
No sentencing.
Young man,
Yes.
I'm going to ask you this. I'm going to ask you this once.
Yeah.
When was the last time you used?
It's been about 4 days. To be honest with you. Yeah, the honest answer is I can't give you an exact date, but it's been within 3 to 4 days, Your Honor. To be completely honest with the courts. That's one of the reasons I'm going into rehab. Because of my lack of control.
Where are you going to rehab?
I'm still, I gotta get a hold of their 34th is sending me the number to the distribution center. I haven't gotten it yet. As soon as they get it to me, I'll know exactly then. And I can give the court the information that I have at that point in time.
When did 34th order you to?
No, not 34th, 36th Plymouth. Yesterday. I was just in court yesterday.
Okay. And they ordered you to rehab?
Yes. Is it 30 days in
What
jail?
judge?
Your Honor, I found the case, if I may.
Yes, go ahead, Mr.
It's before Judge Giroux in 31st and 35th. It does look like he appeared yesterday and pled.
Desperation starts to set in. Kenneth insists he's tried to find work, but his answers are vague, and the judge isn't buying it. He says construction's off the table due to injuries. Cleaning jobs? Maybe, but he admits he has no phone and no real plan. The court isn't moved. This isn't about sympathy. It's about accountability. 9 months without paying child support isn't just neglect. It's potentially a felony. And the judge makes it clear. The excuses are running out.
Their ROAs look a little bit different than ours, so it's a little bit difficult to understand. But it looks like he was sentenced yesterday at noon. It says optional jail term, but that's all I can really see. Optional term 30 days. But it looks like that's all it says, really, about his sentence.
But it doesn't say anything about treatment?
It doesn't really tell me. Well, it says probation. It's pretty unclear. It says there's a bunch of entries with description. It says crime rights assessment. Oh, those are the fees. Optional jail term, probation, monetary transaction. He paid $125. Scheduled to report to jail 6/20/25. So that may be what he's referring to.
Have a jail? You got a jail sentence?
If I may, Your Honor, my client seems to be the understanding that if he were to complete the inpatient rehab, he would not have to do that jail sentence, which I believe that might be why then his report date is in June 2025. If so, maybe that jail time will not actually be imposed if he does that rehab.
Right, because it says optional term.
Yes, Your Honor.
I can
Do
print
they
out.
know you? Do they know you've been using?
No.
Yeah.
I think that's why I chose to go to rehab versus going to jail. I think rehab would be better for me than going to sitting in jail 30 days versus going to the rehab. That's what I need. I think
Well,
personally.
I understand that, but that's not my issue right now. Did somebody bring you here?
Yes.
Okay, so, but my question really is, does the other court know that you've been using?
No. They've not dropped me yet.
Pardon?
They've not dropped me, no sir.
Did you talk with anybody at the other court, their probation department, anybody?
Yes, I have.
Because I'm going to be honest with you, sir. I think when you give me that 3 to 4 days, I think you've used more recently.
No, sir.
Just by the way that you're acting.
No, I've not used today at all. I've not. I promise, of course, I haven't used it in at least 3-4 days. Minimum. I'm a little nervous right now, to be honest with you.
All right. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to set the defendant's bond at a $15,000. I'll just do a 10% bond, but if he's got it, he can pay it. I'll set a special pretrial, or at least review of his bond on March 12th, 2025 at 9 a.m. That's my sentencing docket. But that way he's not in there. Wait, Ms. Payton, Ms. Farroney, if you get information more specific for me from the other court as to what he's supposed to do, then I'll consider his release. But at this point, he's not leaving here.
Yes, Your Honor.
Final verdict incoming. The court drops the hammer. Kenneth's purge period is extended, and he's hit with a 30-day jail sanction, with 10 days locked in, no longer on hold. He'll get credit for 1 day already served, and from now on, there's no room for excuses. Kenneth must provide proof that he's applying to at least 2 jobs each week. The message is loud and clear. No more talk. It's time for action.